this very moment may be the finale. Who knows? February 10th, 3:36 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 7. This could be the finale. Who knows? Oh my god, I'm a little anxious. Oh snap, you already know if I get inside. Here we go. All rise. Wait, before you proceed any further, I'm gonna announce the result of the test we had performed earlier. Test? Yep, test. On a bloody dagger that was found stuck in the pine tree. Oh yeah, forgot about that. Totally forgot about that. And that's the weapon that Maya Fey used when she fought the victim. So what are the results? Was it the victim's blood, or due to time restraints, full test wasn't possible. However, one thing we can say with certainty. The blood that was on this dagger was not the victim's blood. Oh, someone got the victim's blood! That's all. Now then. Court is back in session. So it wasn't Missy's blood on the dagger. Then who the fuck's blood was it? I'm sure both the defense and the prosecution know this, but the trial is rapidly coming to a close. Both sides will need to show some firm evidence with their claims. Got you. From what I've heard, the witness is dangerously weak, physically speaking. So let's finish this quickly. Damn straight. Alright then, please ring in the final witness. Witness, please tell us your name and profession. Maya Fey. My profession is, I'm the assistant manager at Writing Co. offices. According to the magazine I have here, you're a speed medium in the curing channeling technique. Energy technically the master. Frightened. The Fey clan. I don't want any more to do with it. Oh my, the pain the Fey bloodline causes must be unbearable. Alright. Now I was gonna say, when the event occurred, you were in the garden of the inner temple. And you witnessed the moment of Miss Elise Duxton's murder, right? I didn't see any... Straighten up this moment, young lady. Huh? Pick your head up and speak clearly. There's always time for crime later. But your mother was killed right in front of your goddamn eyes. There's nothing you can do to change that fact. But there's something you can do. You can finish this. You've been watching the whole thing, right? You've seen the witnesses come out and you've seen us squeeze the truth out of them. Now it's your turn. Let's hear your testimony. On the night of the crime, what the fuck did you see? Alright, witness, if you please. Okay. God, shit. Better not be tough. At the inner temple. Okay. I deadass have a feeling that like there's gonna be two endings if I win or if I lose. Hopefully it's the favorable option. Anyway, at the inner temple. I was passing through the garden on the way to a spare prep room when it happened. Suddenly, someone struck me over the head. I stumbled, ended up against a stone lantern. I think I screamed, "Help me!" There's something warm splashed over me. That's when I lost consciousness. So you were struck on the head. Guess it must have been the staff. Maya, the person who hit you, it was Dolly Hawthorne, wasn't it? I'm sorry, Nick. I couldn't see. I don't know who it was. Maya, think hard. Sorry, Nick, I really couldn't. Huh. Can't say it was an especially good night for young ladies to be walking around alone. Seems that it would be hard to determine a criminal through testimony alone. Round 1. Let's begin. Okay. Passing through the garden, on the way to a spare prep room. That confused me a little. Who else was on the inner temple side that night? Well, Tish Bikini, of course. But I remember her saying that Iris would be coming later as well. The day after the incident, Iris met Bikini at House Temple. I mean, she couldn't be the criminal. So then, did Iris actually come later like she said? Well, let me think. She's confused. It's probably because she's so tired. No, I'm sure I didn't see her. She must have come while I was preparing for training. Who the fuck did it? Well, I didn't see who it was. I was hidden behind. You didn't see the person. But after that, your attacker was in front of you. How could you not see who it was? Oh. Let me think for a sec. Sorry, I just can't remember. This bitch is having a hard time. What do I do? Let's definitely press her harder. Come on, bitch. This isn't making sense. Why didn't you see this person? Let me think. It was, oh yeah, that's right. It was dark, that's it. It was dark. It's not good to have too much light around when someone's undergoing spiritual training. Think of it, there was earlier testimony of that effect as well. It was dark in the garden on the night of the crime, which is why she didn't see her attacker. I don't think she was trying to hide something, but I guess not. The identity of the attacker was most likely a spirit that was channeled by Elise Duxman, Dahlia Hawthorne. Alright then, please continue. What happened afterwards? My attacker was in front of me, blocking off my escape, I think. Bitch, you think? After getting hit like that, I was in a state of panic. There were only two things rolling around in my mind at the time. One of them. This is beginning to get interesting. So what were those two things? My name is Maya Fey. 1 + 1 = 2. See, for some crazy reason, I was afraid I was gonna lose my memory. I know it's sad considering my life was in danger, but that's how it was. That's not odd at all. Your actions are understandable, given the circumstances. Arze? 1 + 1 = 2? I'm just gonna press everything, honestly. You think you screamed, but you're not sure. Look, I was a complete wreck. It was dark, I couldn't see my attacker. Was it a man, woman, an adult, child? I had no idea. I was scared of my wits. Believe me, I'm certain I would have sold my robes. I thought this person might attack me, so I... Anyway, I'm pretty sure I screamed. Poor Maya really was out of her mind. But I wonder what she meant by last hope. What do I do? Definitely press it more. What do you mean, what did she scream? She said? Fuck, I don't remember what she said. I'll just do it. You're certain you screamed to help me? I think so. I mean, think about it. Yeah, that's gotta be what I screamed. Huh. Is it all that strange, boy? For her to have screamed, help me? No, but something about that bugs me. Why would you face someone that's trying to kill you and go through the trouble of screaming for help? Wait a minute, Maya. What's this my last hope shit? What? What do you mean by your last hope? No, 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 bitch. That's what you said. You said my last hope. Huh? What? I said what? Look, you were facing an attack that you couldn't see and you screamed, right? You screamed, help me. Yeah. But you testified that you screamed that because you thought it was your last hope. Oh, well, you know. That's like... What do you call it when that happens? This bitch isn't doing so well. Oh yeah, Oh, that's right. Remember now. I was facing my attacker, but that's not who I was screaming at. What did you just say? Yeah, that's right. It was the person behind my attacker that I was yelling at. That's who I was screaming for help. Ah! What is it now? I fucked up. I didn't mean to let that slip out. Huh? Witness? What? Are you sure what you're saying? Behind the attacker, there was another person. I meant to keep that part secret. What have I done? It takes a ton of pressure to make a diamond. That's what I always say. A ton of pressure? You're in a court of law here. You can't make things up or try to hide things in this chamber. When it's the information you just presented is vital to the case. Okay. A man? There's only one man that night. That was Phoenix. A man? Who was this man? Well, you see, I couldn't see. Couldn't see. He's used this excuse twice now. Well, you know, lantern light is very bright. Lantern light, did you say? There's a great big stone lantern in the garden. Didn't you just say that it was dark? Hey, you know what they say? Under the lantern, darkness reigns. So I could see the person that was further away, but not my attacker, who was closer. Interesting. But it wasn't lit though, right? Like, stop it. So there's a man standing behind your attacker. Yeah. That man, he's the killer. He stabbed her from behind. He's the one who killed Elise Stokeston, otherwise known as Misty Faye, your mother. The killer? Maya, you know who killed your mother, don't you? What is the meaning of this, right? To be frank, Your Honor, I think she's in shock and quite confused. That's why she hasn't noticed a huge problem with her testimony. Huh? What do you mean? What problem? Maya, on the night of the crime, that stone lantern was out of commission. Huh? What? Uh-huh. It's true. There was no light anywhere in that garden that night. No! Oh, step on the guys in the light in the light. Alright, don't calm down, don't calm down. Gotta explain this. Add the pureness of milk to the perfect clear darkness of coffee. Stir. That is the state of the witness's mind right now. A cup of cafe au lait. I don't know what that is. Cafe au lait? Nigga, that even legal? Mr. Tribe's words are the milk and you are the spoon. Your Honor. I'm a spoon? I don't know spoony. I'm no spoony bard, I swear to God. You must have noticed it too, boy. This witness's mental state is highly unstable right now. It's not hard to understand why she'll make a little mistake like that. No, the fuck it isn't. Sorry, but that's not gonna cut it. What did you say? If there truly was no light in the garden, then there is a fatal contradiction in the witness's last bit of testimony. Nick, may I? Recall the witness's statement about her attacker. She says she didn't know if it was a man or a woman, an adult or a child. And yet, the witness could describe a person that was standing behind her attacker, and she quite clearly described him as a man. In other words, that would have to mean that Maya actually saw our mystery person, despite it being so dark that she couldn't see the face of her attacker in front of her. Oh my god, I don't know who it is, I really don't. I'm scared. Everyone calm down, everyone calm down. What the fuck does all this mean, right? Are you saying Miss Faye saw the real killer under pitch black conditions? Try. Do you have any idea what you're proposing? How could she have seen in the dark? There was no other light source at the scene. No, the fuck there was. There are some things that you can only see in the dark, Mr. Maya, no, okay. You did see he was killed in the dark. Now, you're trying to cover for him. Cover? For the man that killed her mother? There's only one conclusion I can draw from this. You know who this man is. Please, Nick. I don't know anything. Please, I'm begging you. Huh. You talked a good game, boy. But let's see if you can walk the walk. It was pitch black, so what could the witness see? I'm calling your bullshit. No, Nick. Don't. Please, stop. This bitch is dead set on protecting this nigga. Man murdered Maya's long-lost mother. But I can't let him get away with it. I'm a lawyer. An officer for the court. I'm here to find the truth. Alright. Show us what you've got. Who is this place that you see this place all in darkness? Oh my god, my heart. It hurts. It hurts. Oh my god, no. Okay. Okay. Let's calm down. Look, there's 1, 2, there's 3 people. Okay. Oh my god. I don't know if I can do this. No. I'm wrong, right? I'm always wrong. Oh no. Oh no. Because it was pitch black, Miss Faye was able to recognize the killer easily. I'm sure the court will like to see for itself how this is possible, yes? What? But how do you show something like that? It's easy. We just need to recreate the conditions of that night. Conditions? Your Honor, the defense officially requests that all the lights in this courtroom be turned off. What? This is... But it can't be. Why? That was a nice bit of deduction. Try it. Well, everyone, this is the man Maya saw on the night of the murder. Oh my god, I saw Maya on the night of the murder. Everyone calm down, everyone calm down. Got it. What the hell? Surely, you must be shocked to hear yourself accused of such a thing. Why aren't you denying it? Huh. Your Honor, you're asking the wrong person. What do you mean? If you've got I'm actually shaking. If you've got a question, ask the witness. That's one of my rules. Well, Maya, how about it? What you saw that night? Was it 3 glowing red lights? Well, witness, answer the question. You're wrong. I, I, I never saw that. Maya! I thought the person that stabbed my mother was a man for a totally different reason. What? Oh my god, she does. Okay, that really hurt me. Right, what? Stop your chattering, Gramps. Chattering? If it's worth asking, ask the witness. That's one of my rules. Alright. Well, let's continue with the testimony. Please tell us how you knew the killer was a man. I know it was after I woke up, but okay. I'm still recovering from that. Okay. Anyways. Okay. The killer. When I came to, I was just lying there on the training hall floor. By the time I got back to the garden, the place had totally changed. The torches were lit, and the body was gone, and all the snow around the stone lantern had been carefully cleaned up. Since the person did all that work alone, I just assumed it was a man. So it was after the crime took place that the witness came to think the killer was a man. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, Your Honor, No need to apologize, I've got it to say. You're utterly exhausted. It's only natural that you would be a little confused. Doesn't seem too much of a stretch to assume the criminal was a man. Alright. Proceed with your expose. Okay. Round 2. Let's begin. By the time I got back to the garden, the place had totally changed. Torches were lit, huh? The torches were lit. Yep, that's how I noticed that the whole scene had changed. I'm gonna say it was a killer who lit torches. I mean, who else could it be? 2 of our limits would be impossible of doing cover-up work in the dark. However, if that's true, there's one thing that still bothers me. Why did the killer go to the effort of moving the body? It's true, it's hard to see how that would be of any advantage to the killer. The only one who gained anything that would be the only person that was at the inner temple, Maya. The truth is, when I saw the crime scene, I felt something. I did. Yes. I felt like the killer was hiding the evidence for me. For my sake. What? Hiding it for you? Everyone knew that I was the only one at the inner temple that night. If Bikini had come back and looked at the garden, she might have thought that you had done it. No, she definitely would have thought so. And you're saying that's why the killer cleaned the crime scene to make it look like nothing had happened? Mm-hmm. But what about the thing that has writing on it? With Maya, right? Alright. The body of Louise Stuxton was carried all the way to Hazakura Temple's courtyard. Then at the garden, the real scene of the crime. The snow that we suspect was covered in blood was skipped up and removed. So even would believe all this was done in an attempt to hide the true crime scene. However, there's still one matter that seems somewhat odd. Oh, and what would that be? You must have figured it out. Oh my god. He started it. He can't see the blood. That's why he was... Oh my god. Oh no, this isn't good. No me gusta, esto no bueno. When we first brought up the piece of evidence with the stone thing, he was like, blood? What blood? He was surprised because he can't see blood. Is he colorblind to just red things, I wonder? It's the message written in blood on the lantern. Ugh. It was written very clearly on the white stone lantern. Maya. Ah. If the killer was so motivated to protect Maya from suspicion, then why did he wipe the writing off the lantern? Ah, you're right. Oh no. Oh no. Everyone calm down, everyone calm down, everyone calm down. Right. Isn't it the fact that the killer was trying to cover up the crime scene? Indeed, but it doesn't make much sense to move the body or remove the bloody snow, but not wipe out the most criminal thing of all, the bloody writing. But if that's the case, do you have an explanation for the killer's mysterious behavior? Why would this killer move the body and remove all that snow, but then leave the bloody writing on the lantern? I don't know what the killer's plan was. There's the fact that the killer left the writing on the lantern. There must be a reason for it. No, no, please. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Prosecutor got it. Earlier in the trial, you gave some good advice. Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. Maybe you're not as dumb as I thought. The real killer wanted to disguise the fact that a crime occurred there. If that's the case, they wouldn't have left the bloody writing on this stone lantern on purpose. Therefore, it must mean they didn't notice it. But that doesn't make any sense. Swords were all lit and everything. There's no way any normal person would miss something as glaring as that. You're right. There is no way any normal person would. What? What are you getting at, right? There's only one person involved in this incident who could have missed seeing the bloody writing altogether. And who would that be? No, don't make me do it again. Oh no. I'm gonna cry. Please. Why? Mr. Got It. This is what you said yesterday. My eyesight's pretty fucked up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. You can't see everything? Is that correct, Got It? This lantern was submitted as evidence today. I would like the court to think back to the moment it was first presented. This lantern. There's something written on it. Why, it's written in blood. Huh, bullshit. This lantern is as clean as a whistle. Got it? Just admit it. There are certain colors you can't see. Right? You can't see red on a white background, can you? That's right. We went through this once before, during the poisoning case at Tribulations. Oh my god! I didn't even catch that. And somehow spilled coffee on it. Just like so lying about it. Why did you not explain the blood stain to the court? Blood stain? What blood stain would that be? Don't play dumb, bitch. The blood color stain is... Oh my god. Okay, my heart rate is really, really high. You can see the coffee on the white apron, but you can't see the ketchup, because it was red. Huh. It's strange. In a black and white photo, those letters would have appeared black to me. I wonder, why am I the only one that can't see him? So then, got it. Are you admitting it? Are you admitting that you couldn't see the red writing on the lantern? Hey, Gramps. Didn't you know? That's the reason why I don't drink red tea. No. I wasn't sure about it until now, but I just can't believe it. Prosecutor God is the murderer. But there's no going back now. I finally figured out the truth. Got it. The defense at this time formally accuses you. You are the murderer of Miss Elise Doxnim, also known as Miss Missy Faye. It's hard to believe this may be true. However, once again, Wright has brought up a disquieting fact about you. Huh. Just make sure you don't fill out the indictment in red ink, Gramps. Come on. How's a little graffiti make me into the killer? Besides, it's not like it's my name that's written there. I'm certain that the killer wasn't able to see the color red. This is Mitch. Do go on, boy. The answer's right there at the crime scene. In the snow. Snow? How so? Oh, the reason... Oh. Because he couldn't see where it specifically was. They wanted to hide the bloody snow. Why not take out just that area? Yes. I mean, yeah, why didn't they? Ah. Could it be? Damn right. Yep, the killer couldn't see the red blood that had seeped into the snow. So he had to remove all the snow. He couldn't be sure where the blood had landed, so he just removed the whole area. Isn't it more likely that the killer couldn't see the blood because it was dark? Nope. He said she lit all the torches. Not a chance. The torches were all lit. They would have been able to see fine. Seems, once again, this trial's taking an unexpected turn, to say the least. Can you explain this, got it? Oh my god, wait, I don't know. Wait, just wait a minute. Maya? What is it, witness? Miss Goddard isn't the killer. After all, he didn't even come to the Inner Temple till 2 days after the murder took place. He didn't show up until after the old bitch got fixed up. Maya. You can't testify something like that. Why? What do you mean? I mean, I look it, but I... After the murder happened, you didn't even exist. She didn't... I'm afraid I don't follow. Are you senile, old man? We established this just a little while ago. After the murder, Miss Witness was unconscious for a long time. Because she was channeling Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh, that's right. Please, Your Honor, let me add to my testimony. Nick, please listen to me. Do you plan to cover for Goddard no matter what the cost? If that's the case, I've got no choice. Your Honor, let's hear her testimony. If it means we're gonna hear the whole truth, I say we should not silence her. Huh. Nicely done, boy. Alright, let's hear the witness's testimony. We told what happened in the Inner Temple after the murder. Okay, woke up again channeling, and my spirit left me, as it were. That little girl was there at the Inner Temple, too. Okay, after the incident. Pearl was also stuck on the interval that night. The next morning, she looked around, but couldn't find anyone. The next day, when the bridge was finally fixed, she was in a spare prep room. That's when Goddard arrived at the Inner Temple for the first time. He found Pearl first, and cheered her right up. Who is this Pearl? It's my little cousin, Pearl Faye. So when did you hear about this? Just a while ago. when I was in the medical office. I'm sorry, but what you heard from someone else is simply not admissible as testimony. Isn't that hearsay? What? Oh, that's bullshit. Probably never tell a lie. He's a more honest person than I'll ever be. Real smart, Maya. You always know the best thing to say when you're under oath. Huh. The prosecution has no objection. We believe the witness. Got it. Let's just move on to the cross-examination. If the defense has no objections. This is highly unusual, but, well, whatever. Round 3. Let's begin. He cheered her up. That's what Pearl said. She said he was a very nice old gentleman. Thanks for looking after my cousin, got it. And here I was thinking you were nothing more than a coffee addict. Huh. Cut it out. You're making me blush. This nigga's really beginning to get on my nerves. For more ways than one. Truth is, there aren't many places to look on the inner temple side. The policemen were all busy going over the garden with the fine-toothed combs. So I decided to carry out an investigation in my own way. God style. I feel that I like to hand down verdicts in my own way. Judge style. Maybe I should ask some questions. Phoenix style. You said that you'd conduct an investigation of your own. You find anything? It looks like my investigation went about as well as yours, boy. After all, I didn't miss the bloody writing on the lantern. Well, I didn't miss it, so speak for yourself. The only odd thing I discovered was the beauty in training hall. Beauty? Misty Fey, naturally. Clad in a stunning Japanese garb surrounded by the humid aroma of Western tastes. Western tastes? Can you find a stranger way to describe a gravy? Wait a minute. What did I say just now? I think I just found his proverbial weak spot. There's only one thing of importance here. Where was got it when the murder was taking place? Must have already been in the temple when it happened. Otherwise, he could have killed Elise Stocksman. So you cheer Pearls up. When I found that little girl, the first thing she asked about was her cousin, my Faye. Really? The bridge had burned down and she was huddled up in that tiny shack with no heat. You know she must have had a truly terrifying night up there. She asked about you before she said a thing about herself. Pearlie, I noticed that you weren't anywhere on the inner temple side. But I couldn't find any to tell her that. So I gave her my last cup. With milk and sugar to hide the bitterness of the harsh truth. What a sweet story. You had a thermos of coffee. Why doesn't that surprise me? I don't think of any points here. I just got it when the murder was taking place. It's the same thing, okay. What happened? Okay, that was scary. Oh god. It was a gravy, right? Right? Oh, that hurts. It hurts. Mr. Goddard. The first time we crossed Dusky Bridge and went into the inner temple was long before the murder took place. Why do you say that? Because he made one fatal slip-up. The hanging scroll in the training hall. Hanging scroll? But Goddard is right. That scroll shows a picture of my mother. I know you know who it is, but here's something you didn't know. By the time the bridge had been repaired, 2 days after the murder, The hanging scroll in the training hall looked like this. What the fuck is that delicious smell? The morning after the crime, someone covered it with gravy. Gravy? But why gravy, Nick? Because gravy was much more than a condiment to the culprit. Oh, got it? If you really hadn't seen the hanging scroll until after the murder, you wouldn't have had any way of knowing that it was Missy Faye. Oh my god, it was Missy Faye! Wait a minute, Nick. Yes? Take a look at the hanging scroll. Look, at the top. There's a crest there. Ah, that's the mark of the master, right? Exactly. So if you know the meaning of the mark, you could guess that it was a picture of Missy Faye up there. True, but Mr. Guy described what was underneath like this. Clad in her stunning Japanese garb surrounded by the hue and aroma of Western tastes. Oh. Yeah, it's possible that he knew what the crest meant. However, he couldn't have known that she was wearing Japanese clothing. Got it? On the day of the murder? You were hiding at the inner temple long before the crime took place. Oh my god, he was hiding in the temple, what the fuck? Can I ask you just one little thing, Trap? What's up? This whole theory of yours, it all rests on a certain assumption. That I knew beforehand that a crime was going to be committed. That's right. Otherwise there was no reason for him to sneak onto the crime scene. Of course, Mr. God knew about the plan. Huh? What'd you say? Is it really possible another person knew the plan? Okay, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, once opened before, right? Oh god, I hope I'm wrong. Okay, my voice is shaking a little. I don't know if you can tell. This crime was actually planned over a year ago. Morgan Faye authored the plan for her daughter's future, and these instructions were hidden somewhere in Faye Manor for a year. However, by the time Will Pearls found these instructions, it had already been unsealed. Unsealed? Yep. The killer had read these instructions long before Pearl ever found them. That's how he knew the crime was going to take place at the Inner Temple. And you're saying this crafty killer is me? Damn right. But you just said that the instructions were hidden. That's right. Mr. Goddard couldn't have known where the instructions were. If he really wanted to know, he had one great chance to find out. Yeah, and when was that? During a visit. A visit? Morgan Faye told her daughter, Pearl, about where the instructions were. During one of her visits to the detention center. Okay. That would be the only time for someone to know where they were hidden. Eavesdropping on a visit at the detention center. Yes, it could be arranged if you were someone with easy access in and out of there. Like, for example, a prosecutor such as Mr. Gotti. Ugh. Oh god. Okay, my leg's shaking, my heart rate, and okay. Everyone calm down, everyone calm down. Got it. You're under fire again. This murder could not have been carried out without prior knowledge. And you were the only one who could have acquired this information before the murder. Humans are afraid of the dark. And yet, at the same time, we're fascinated and betwitched by it. Maybe that's why humans drink the darkness that is coffee. Sorry for always asking, but what does that even mean? It means there's a reason for everything. According to your theory, the killer in this case eavesdropped on a conversation during a jail visit where he learned of a hidden plan for a crime. After discovering the plans, he hid the inner temple and waited for the crime to occur. Then he ultimately took a prison person's life. And he did all of that just to protect this witness. Damn straight. If you're accusing me of this crime, I have to ask you, why the fuck would I do this? This girl is nothing but a stranger to me. I've got no reason to go through that kind of trouble to protect her. I know what you see. I'm certainly not the type to rescue the damsel in distress. Your behavior is certainly extreme, for lack of a better word. Even considering that the killer wanted to protect this witness's life, his behavior is still a little too unnatural. However, you had a good reason, didn't you? Got it. An unshakable reason that forced you to protect this witness at all costs. I knew it. You figured it out, haven't you, Nick? Have I? Guess you were doing your best to cover for Goddard. For the same reason, huh? Alright, boy, I'm all ears. Let's hear it. It's very simple. Maya Fey is a lot more than just a stranger to you. What is this? There's one person who lies at the very center of this entire damn story. One person that ties you and Maya Fey together inextricably. I just gotta press the button. Just press the button. There's a very good reason why Maya Fey's life is so precious to you. After all, she's Mia Fey's only sister. Mia Fey. You once worked alongside her. That was when you were a defense attorney. But wait a second here. Mr. Goddard is a defense attorney? Your Honor's piercing intellect, you must have figured it out by now. The real name of this man called himself Goddard. His real name is Diego Armando. Isn't that right? The last time someone called me by that name was over 6 years ago. Diego Armando. That name rings a bell. It should, Your Honor. All of this is related to a single case. A case in which a convict named Terry Fallon killed himself. Mia Fey's first time in court. Tragic outcome left a deep wound in her heart. She knew that behind it all was a heartless, scheming, demonless bitch. I said demonless. But in the end, Mia couldn't tear off the disguise. However, there was one man who reached out to help her. Diego Armando, a senior defense lawyer at the office where Mia worked. It's my fault. It's all my fault that Mr. Falls killed himself. Mia. Can't cry yet. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over. I was moved by her. The way she put all her faith in her clients. That pure, sweet heart of hers. That's why I could never forgive Dahlia Hawthorne. Me and I thoroughly investigated that fake kidnapping incident. And one fateful day, Dahlia wanted to meet with me. It was 6 months into trial. We met in the courthouse cafeteria. I just remembered. 6 years ago, right here in this courthouse. You were poisoned. Even I didn't see it coming. Dahlia Hawthorne slipped some poison into my coffee. The newspapers at the time called it a murder. Very little information about the case was released to the press. But you weren't dead at all. No official reports ever actually called it a murder. I was just in a deep, deep coma. I see. My body shut down, and my life became nothing but a long, deep sleep. That one was poisoned a real number of my central nervous system. I lost my sight. Now my hair turned white due to the damage it caused. That's terrible. Apparently, it was a miracle I ever regained consciousness. 5 years had passed since I drank that poison brew. And one morning, my eyes flew open from the smell of a doctor's cup of coffee. 5 years? You were asleep for 5 years? And the worst possible news was waiting for me. Mia Fey was dead. From the very moment I opened my eyes, I had already lost everything I thought I had. The woman I loved had been murdered, and the woman I loathed had been sentenced to death. The woman you loathe? The woman who has spiked my scalding hot coffee, Dahlia Hawthorne. Good old Mia. She didn't let me down. She got her revenge before she checked out. In the end, there wasn't anyone waiting for me when I woke up. That's so sad. Someone like me is someone who had slept away their best days. There were only 2 reasons left to live. And it was for those 2 reasons that I decided to become a prosecutor. If I may ask, what were your 2 reasons to live? The first was you, boy. Huh? Me? If I had drank that stupid poison, Mia Fey never would have died, much less the way she did. You were the only one who was there to protect her, but you let her die. It was all your fault. It wasn't like that. I wanted to see for myself what kind of man you really were. So that's why I became a prosecutor. My other reason for living? She goes by the name of Mia Fey. Huh? You mean me? You were the only way I could make up for the sin of not saving Mia. 1 year ago, when the Curain village incident was resolved, it was obvious that Warden Fey was planning something. Whatever her evil plan was, I was determined to stop it. My role as a prosecutor put me in the perfect position to do something about her. That's how you overheard Pearl's visit with Morgan at the detention center. I knew that time was drawing near. Since I knew the plan, I thought I could foil it. My goal was to outwit the plan. I thought if I could do that, I could keep that girl from being caught up in it. That makes sense. If Pearl had known that the actual purpose of the plan was to kill Maya, she never would have helped out. Finally, the day the plan was drawing near, I contacted both of my accomplices. Accomplices? Iris of Hazakura Temple and Misty Fey. I especially needed the help of Iris. She was to take the fall of my backup plan in case we couldn't control Pearl Fey. But how did you contact my mother? She's been missing for almost 20 years. Officially, yes. What? What do you mean, officially? You've heard about it, haven't you? About the strong ties between the main family and the government. Now that you mention it, King did say something to that effect. He said that Master Curain had a great authority. Even without her official position, Misty Fey still wielded great influence. The police have been keeping an eye on her movements all this time. That's how I was able to contact her. Again, because of my position as a prosecutor. So my mother was cooperating with you? Don't ever forget, no matter how far away from you she was, she never stopped thinking about you. She was always... That's why I knew she would do anything to protect you. You want to know how strong her resolve to protect you was? Look at her staff. Her staff? And with the sword in it? The day the plan was to be carried out arrived soon enough. We met for the first time at Hazakura Temple. That's when your mother showed me her special staff. I realized it then, just how far she was willing to go. She was ready to use that sword to protect you from Morgan Fay, if necessary. Yes, even if it meant paying the ultimate price. Mother... Oh my god, this is so deep. That night, the night of the crime, there was just one way to stop Morgan's evil plan. You mean pearls? Don't you? But we had to make sure she channeled all your hot dog. Well, Pearl, what are you gonna do tonight? Well, if you'd like, you can come to my room. Perhaps we can read some books together. We thought we could prevent her from playing her part in Morgan's plan, but she never showed up. She was worried and followed me to the Indian temple. That was the thing we were most afraid of. That's why Misty Faye had to do the channeling herself. She channeled Dahlia Hawthorne into her own body. What? What do you mean? If she channeled the spirit first, then Pearl wouldn't have to be able to do it herself. As Master Curé, Misty Faye's power was supreme. So that's how it went down. She channeled Dahlia Hawthorne so that Pearl Faye wouldn't be able to. What? I need to drink some water. What? Is this true? My role in the plan was to make sure no one was gonna hurt my Faye. That's why I hid myself at the inner temple. Just in case you need to be saved from Dahlia Hawthorne. Got it. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna admit to. Try. Huh? There's no doubt about it. You're a great defense lawyer. But you're gonna have to do the rest yourself. Alright, back and leading up to this incident has been laid bare. There's just one question remaining, right? Who killed the victim? Only two possible suspects right now. Maya Fey. And I'm sad to say, you got it. Well, Trot, you're the real deal. Then finish this thing once and for all. Show us beyond a shadow of doubt that you can finish this on your own. No, Nick. Please don't. Maya, I heard the whole thing from my sister in medical office. That's why. I have to protect Mr. Goddard. I can't do it. I can't testify against him. After all, he's the man who put his life on the line to protect Mia. And me too. Maya, I know that. But even so, it doesn't absolve him of his crime. Please, Maya, testify. Miss Faye, your testimony, please. This is the final testimony. Don't bother trying to hide anything, because I'll know. I want to hear the truth from your own lips. Got you. I'm sure you're right. Let's get it. Okay. Tell us about the moments before you lost consciousness. What the hell happened at the time of the murder? Okay. The time of the murder. Just before it happened, I think I saw some red lights. 3 of them. I thought I'd ask for help, but then I was splattered with blood. She wasn't dead though, and she struck back at the enemy behind her. Suddenly, the red lights went out and the whole area was dark. Just at that moment, there was a horrible scream. Right after that, Dolly collapsed and I lost consciousness. Oh, great. Real lights? They say you didn't remember seeing them. Sorry, I thought I saw them, but then they disappeared and all of a sudden. Things break, boy. Even the best of theories. Who was it that stabbed Misty Faye? Looks like you still can't prove it. Why are you telling the truth this time? I know it. This is up to me. Whoops. God damn it. Well then, Mr. Wright, proceed with your final cross-examination. Final round. Let's begin. Okay. I don't know what to do. Let's just press it all. Lights shining in the dark. I don't think you can make a mistake about that. Yeah, you're right. I saw them, but I can't say for certain. And I can't tell you for sure they were from Goddess Math either. I don't get the feeling she's covering for him anymore, but... Yep. But just after that, you turned towards the lights and called for help. And not because you thought the lights were coming from Goddess Math. I guess so. Maybe that's what I was thinking at the time. But I can't remember, after all. There was a person I couldn't identify in front of me. My life was in terrible danger at the time. There's no way she can remember the details of the scene perfectly. What do you mean by just that moment? You mean the moment when the red lights went out? Yes, that's right. So who you heard then? Was it Dahlia Hawthorne? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it was a man's voice. What? Oh my god, it was a man's voice. So then that scream came from the killer? That's gotta be it. I think Dahlia Hawthorne must have taken the blade and attacked the killer with it. And the killer let out a scream of pain, huh? After that, this killer stole the blade back and delivered the final blow, I guess. I'm sorry to say this, but that interpretation created an enormous contradiction. Makes sense. After all, my deductions are almost certainly never correct. Remember the testimony she just gave? Before the killer let out a scream, Maya said she had already been splattered by the victim's blood. In other words, the blade and the staff had already been plunged into the victim. Is that right? She couldn't have struck back with the sword that was already stuck in her body. The weapon that caused the killer to let out a scream must have been something other than a staff. Like, maybe a dagger? If you're so sure about that, then don't keep us waiting any longer, try. Only one thing I can think of that could have been used as a weapon here. Dahlia Hawthorne had already been stabbed in the back by the staff. What could she have used to strike back at the killer? How about a small dagger? Naturally, the dagger the killer brought to the scene of the crime. Oh, that's right. Forgot about that. This dagger was found at the crime scene and stuck into a pine tree. Yes, the detective found this that morning and brought it to me. Dahlia Hawthorne struck back at the killer with this, and she managed to wound him as well. Just because he let out a scream doesn't mean that he was wounded. For all we know, the blood in the dagger could have been from the victim. No, the fuck it couldn't have. Have you forgotten that the blood has already been tested? Until you learned it wasn't the victim's blood, it must be the killer's blood. The killer must have a wound somewhere on his body. Oh my god, it must have a wound somewhere on his body, oh my god! So you're saying the blood on this dagger belongs to the killer? Precisely. A DNA analysis of the blood would prove it beyond a shadow of a doubt. And yes, Mr. Goddard, it would prove it's your blood. Nah, theory, boy. Oh my god, he's calling it a theory, oh my god! Alright, everyone calm down, everyone calm down. Is the end? Have I done it? Even he won't be able to change the results of the scientific test. Let me ask you something, boy. Let's just say that it turned out that I was the killer. Do you really think I would be stupid enough to leave evidence like that? What? Just think for a second. This dagger was found this morning by a detective and brought to me. There was already a bloodstain on it, right? But even so, I was the one who brought this dagger here to the courtroom. Yes, what does that prove? Well, if I really were the killer, I could have washed the blade off and then planted another person's blood on it. That's... oh, it can't be. In any case, there's one thing I can guarantee, boy. That blood, it doesn't belong to me. Not a chance. What? Oh my god, it doesn't belong to him. What the fuck was that? In any event, it seems to be established that the killer was wounded. Alright, then let's continue your testimony. Hold it. Wait a minute. What's the problem? I know I probably shouldn't say this, but there's a big contradiction in Nick's explanation. Maya! This dagger, you said it wounded the killer. Yeah, that's right. But if Mr. God had really been cut with a dagger, his clothes should be bloodier after ripping them, right? Maya? Maybe the nigga just changed his clothes. That solves contradiction pretty easily, right? What are you talking about? Not that simple at all. Remember back to the day of the murder. Everyone that was on the inner temple thought I got trapped there. But that's right. And once the bridge was fixed and the police headed for the inner temple, Mr. Gotta was already there waiting for them. Never had a chance to change his clothes. Oh my god, this is trying to contradict me, what the fuck? Alright, everyone come down. What the witness said is true. Well, maybe he brought a change of clothes with him. But no one could have predicted the lightning strike that shut down the bridge. Why would anyone have brought a change of clothes? Did Josh take smart pills during the last recess? Well then, maybe the killer took off his clothes before they committed the murder. That way he wouldn't get any blood on them. That's impossible, boy. You know how cold it gets up there late at night. After a few minutes with no clothes on, you'd be frozen solid. Ah! Oh my god, there's no way! Why are you gonna clear the clothes? So that's all you've got. I knew you weren't tough enough to finish this. Right now, if Mia Fey were here, she would have closed the book on this case already. If Mia Fey were here. So come on, boy. Can you do it or not? How about it, right? You accuse Mr. God of being the killer, but can you prove it? You got even one piece of evidence. The question isn't whether I can prove it or not. The fact is, I have to prove it. That's the only choice I have. I was taught that as one of the rules to being a lawyer. I can prove it. I'm gonna bring your magnificent vengeance to fruition, just as you wanted. That's good. A fighter till the bitter end, try. Since there's just one piece of evidence that can prove your point, why don't we go for the unlimited penalty? You trying to pressure me, boy? Because it doesn't matter to me. I've got the one piece of evidence I need. Give me a break. You've got nothing, boy. So what do I do at a time like this? Simple. I've got to think outside the box and approach this from a different angle. Alright then. Right, let's hear what you've got. There's one thing I've demonstrated in the previous cross-examination. The killer was wounded. That was proven by blood on the dagger. But we decided it was impossible for him to have hidden such a wound. If he had been cut by a dagger, there should have been bloodstain on his clothing. There's one place the killer could have hidden his wound. What did you say? Hidden? I just think that's from a different angle. I don't need to think on why there's no blood stains on his clothing. I need to show how he hid the wound. It's the end of the line for the final stop track. Let's hear what you've got. Where is this location where you say the killer hid his wound? Wait, what? I was thinking he got hit on the goggles, but... In fact, I do think he got stabbed in his little helmet. Or his little goggles. Because, Maya said that the little lights went out, right? He doesn't do anything. I don't know. Huh? Whoa! Okay. What the hell was that just now? Mia? It can't be. You're living on. Through him? I don't remember his voice. Even as we speak, you're still hiding the wound. It's beneath your mask! During the fight, the red lights given off by that killer suddenly disappeared. That's what I'm saying! Seconds later, the killer let out a scream. That's right. Your mask went flying off your face. Big G. Would you mind removing your mask? If you have a dagger wound under there somewhere? And I say this whole case is over. Ah! Did we kill this man? Oh my god, I really got it. I love this dude, bro. He's so smooth. Everyone's stunned, and this dude just like, bro, I love this dude. Oh my god. Oh. Just now, I saw her spirit in you. Huh? I never liked you. 6 years ago. You helped the woman who put me to sleep by hiding her bottle of poison. And then, while I was sleeping, you let Mia die. I'm not getting his voice right. But you didn't care. You just kept living your pathetic, happy-go-lucky bitch-ass life. You even had the audacity to follow in her footsteps as a lawyer. I could never forgive you. That's what I thought. Big G. But I was wrong about you. I knew from the very beginning. The truth is, the only person I could never find it in my heart to forgive was me. You yourself. I was the one that failed to protect Mia. Me and no one else. I tried to avert my eyes from the truth, to escape from the harshness of reality. I just couldn't face Mia's death head on, so I ran. I hid behind a mask. I threw away my true name. I couldn't even deal with being a defense attorney anymore, so I quit. But you saved Maya. Yeah, that was my plan. Up until just now, anyway. What do you mean? Are you listening, Maya? I really wanted to save you. There's one person that I should have gone and talked to right away. Who would that be? Are you talking about Nick? But I didn't do it. I tried to get the help of Iris and your mother. But I closed my eyes to the most important man involved. You know why? The real reason? You know why? I suppose I wasn't really interested in saving you at all. Huh? I think I was just trying to salvage what's left in my own broken soul. I was trying to make up for the fact that I couldn't save Mia. Nothing more. That's why I let you walk right into a situation I knew that was dangerous. Forgive me. Bullshit. You put your life on the line to save Maya. Was it really for Maya's sake? Even now I'm not really sure. What do you mean by that? That night, in the darkness of the garden, when I saw her silhouette... Damn, look at the way he's holding that sword, like he knows what he's doing. A part of me must have known the truth. The truth that it wasn't really Dahlia Hawthorne standing there in front of me. It could have been Misty Faye, or even that little girl. But I still picked up the blade. It was like I was dreaming. I'm not sure exactly what was going on in my mind at that point. Was I really motivated by the pure desire to protect Maya Faye? Or was it something else? Was it my hatred for a woman who had stole everything from me 6 years earlier? Could it have been simply a desire for revenge? And now, I don't know anything anymore. I did learn something today, however. I finally realized that I was the arrogant one. I was just chasing an illusion, a fantasy. The stupid fantasy of defeating you in the courtroom. You were the one who made me realize my folly. You never ran away from Mia's death. Instead, you picked up where she left off. As a true defender of the people. In that one moment, I understood everything. Big G. I think you already know this, but if you don't, my name is Diego Armando. Mr. Armando, I believe in you. I know you were trying to save me. Oh my god. Thanks. Your wound is bleeding. Did you forget already? In my world, the color red doesn't exist. These must be my tears. Tears? Ever since I woke up from my coma, I think I've been waiting for this very moment. Armando, you do well to remember this, Maya. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over. Oh. The only time when it's all over. Oh. This time, it really is all over, isn't it? Defendant. Yes, Your Honor. Although you weren't directly involved in the murder, Tampering with the bloody body and the crime scene is a serious offense in itself. I got you. Armando explained that to me very carefully. I knew the risk and I was willing to cooperate. Okay. Before I hand out my verdict, is there anything you'd like to say? Well, there was one thing. I'd like to say something to write. I want to apologize to you. Apologize? To me? For what? For the case 6 years ago. Of course. Why? What did she do? Was she even involved in that? I just remembered. Weren't you poisoned by your own lover? I wouldn't say that. That's something that I agree. Even now, 6 years later, I can hardly believe it. This bitch was really gonna do it. This bitch was really trying to kill me. Not all that surprising. The two of you hardly knew each other. Huh? What are you talking about? You and my sister. We only met twice. We only met twice? First time you met was on the fateful day. The day she poisoned Armando in the cafeteria of this very courthouse. The next time you met her was 6 months later. You met her again on the day that she stole your cold medicine. And Doug Swallow was killed. No way! That can't be true. I mean, during our whole relationship, we were... For those 6 months, the woman that you thought was Dahlia... Oh! Huh? Wasn't Dahlia? I hope one day you can forgive me. Feeny. You mean... That's right. I lied to you for 6 months. That's wild. I didn't know if you said that. But why? Why would you do such a thing? Ever since she gave you the bottle that day, my sister was trying to get it back as soon as she possibly could. Because of the police investigation and their surveillance, she couldn't move about freely. So that's why you... My sister... In the beginning, she was prepared for the worst. Prepared for the worst? She thought that you might somehow discover the truth. That's why she was always ready to deal with you at a moment's notice. This bitch was ready to kill me? Wait, you mean she was ready to kill me, don't you? Yeah. She had so much to answer for. I didn't want any more sins on her soul. I really didn't know what to do, and she agreed to give me a chance. And that's why you came to me. You came to get the bottle pendant back from me in her place. But I couldn't get you to give it back. I failed at something even as simple as that. Since 6 months passed, I still couldn't get it back from you. Finally, my sister couldn't wait any longer. She didn't console me about her plans for you that day. It was the first time that had ever happened. That was a bit strange. Up until that day, you two were partners in crime, and she would confer with you. I think she must have noticed. Huh? Noticed what? My feelings for you. If I found out she was planning to kill you, I would have done whatever was necessary to stop her. Even if it meant her life. Or mine. Iris! After spending half a year by your side, my feelings towards you, they changed. I have something to say to you too. Yes? You really are the person I always thought you were. Even if Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, I still believed in you. Aww. Thank you. That's cute. But this nigga never said he actually liked her. How many cups of darkness have I drank over the years? Even I don't know. I'll tell you though. Right now, This one here is the greatest cup I think I've ever had. Don't you think so? Phoenix, right? Oh, he got the name right. Oh, he's thinking. Yeah, I think you're right. The purpose of this trial was to rule on the murder of the victim, Lisa Duxton. At some point, I expect you will be tried for your role as accomplice in this case. I got you. Alright, on the charge of murder, I hereby find the defendant not guilty. That is all. This case is over. They didn't do the little confetti in the February 10th, 4:51 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. I guess it's all over. The way everything ended. Was justice really served? The man who risked his life to save Maya is being sent to prison by my own hand. Of course justice was served. Mia. I'm proud of you, Phoenix. Your defense was truly brilliant. But I can't even save Armando. The man who cares so deeply for you. You're wrong, Phoenix. You did save that boy. You saved him in the only way possible. Oh, you mean with that verdict. I think one day you'll understand. Phoenix, I want you to remember one thing. You were as good out there today as any defense lawyer could ever hope to be. There's nothing more than you can learn from me. Mia, you accomplished something I wasn't able to. I owe you a great deal. Thank you. I'm sure we'll meet again. Someday, Phoenix. What do you mean? Meet again? We were just met. Oh, she's not gonna, because of, I've handled lots of cases, and I have seen some shit. And along this dumbass journey, I found myself asking one question. What does it really mean to defend someone? I guess today's case produced one possible answer. Nick, what's up? I guess it's just like my sister said. Your sister? That night, when I challenged me to get her advice on what to do, this is what she wrote back in my notebook. Don't worry, Phoenix will save everyone in the end. But, come on, cut the bullshit. Can't you see? Me, sis, and I'm sure Iris too. We owe you for everything you've done for us. Maya, how? How can you be so bright and chipper after all the shit that's gone on? Bitch, you were brutally attacked. You saw your mother murdered. Ah! Franziska. Still a little bitch, eh, Phoenix? Excellent work, right? Huh? Edgeworth? The fuck did you get back? Ah, that's right. Yes, no one filled her in on that. Edward and Franziska have actually been helping me. Helping you? These two hadn't been here on the first day of the trial. The defense wouldn't have gone anywhere. Damn. But where were you, Nick? I heard you fell into a river and caught a nasty cold which forced him to sleep all day. Yeah, he laid in bed shivering like a little bitch. Ooh, ouch. Talk about a little bitch, eh? You need more training. Anyway, good looks, Edgeworth. And you too. Franziska. Wait, who's that? Oh, this dumbass. I don't suppose there's room for me in that group hug, is there? Oh, Larry. What's with the longer than usual face? I realized something when I was reborn. I realized that Larry was never of any use to anyone. Not even once. That's not true. Right, Nick? What? Bitch, you asking me? Well, Nick, is it true? I've got a place in this world, right? Damn, this thing's on some deep shit. She's on some Sayori shit. Yeah, sure you do. I knew it. Everyone would be better off if I were gone for good. Okay. No. Oh yeah, those portraits you painted. They were really good. Right? Right, Edris? What? Me? Why are you making that face? Well, yes, indeed. I certainly can't say that it's lacking resemblance. You really mean it? What about you, Frenzy? Did I draw you well too? Ah! My beauty can't possibly be captured by a mere crayon. Nevertheless, I recognize the effort you put into it, and that's worth something. So you'll do it, like you promised? You're gonna model for my next picture book, Frenzy's Whiplash Flash. Don't get carried away. Okay, I kind of want to see that. I'm not gonna lie. Well, how about that? I guess painting portraits is the only thing I'm good at. Painting a pro is pretty darn good too, if you ask me. Huh? Now that you mention it, I haven't seen her around. Pearl? Where the fuck did she go? I wish she would have made a beeline for Maya. Oh, I'll look for her. Be right back. Hey, Pearl. Right. You seem to be uncharacteristically puzzled. I suspect you were wondering how Maya can be so cheerful despite all that has happened. Yeah? To be honest, I can't understand it either. This bitch. That's right. She lost her father fairly recently as well. I think I understand how she feels. Maya is a much wiser person than she appears, and I think she will realize something. Now is exactly the time when she needs to be as strong as she can. What do you mean by now is exactly the time? Maya wasn't the only one that was badly wounded by this incident. In fact, there was someone that was hurt far more deeply than she. I believe it's for that person that Maya is trying her best not to cry. It's much more deeply than Maya. I didn't try to understand too. I don't. Ah! Then tell me, Phoenix. Who the fuck is my Faye being strong for? I don't know. Who do we have? I don't know. For Pearl? Pearl Faye. Poor kid. After all, even as she worked so hard to follow the instructions. Because she loved and believed in her mom. For the good of the Faye clan. I'm sure she believed in every last word. She thought she was doing it for Maya. That's why she's so happy. Just how truly devoted she is to Maya. There's a cruel irony that it was her exuberance that led to this tragedy. Maya Faye's mother was killed, and Maya herself was put into the deepest peril imaginable. And that's exactly why Maya is putting on a brave face. She's doing it for Pearl. Until she can see her smile again. Oh, so this is why y'all niggas were. Damn, looks like we got quite a bunch here today. Ah! The fuck? Sorry about that, Scruffy. My whip just seems to have a mind of its own. What's up, Big Dick? Ah, you know, this and that. Anyway, congrats on your win. Let's go out. Dinner's on me. My salary's just sorta kinda gone down by a teeny weeny bit. But hey, fuck it. I made reservations for a first-class restaurant, French restaurant tonight. Ah! Pretty good work, Scruffy. And that whip was your reward. Big Dick. You said a first-class French restaurant. You don't mean— oh, très bien, where else? I knew it. We're fucked. Come on, let's go, everyone. Can't keep Maggie waiting. Hey you, little bitch. I guess you can come too. Oh, dead ass? Fuck me. Pearl and I will be at the loser's shack eating potatoes. You know, it might take an awfully long time to get back. She's still looking for Pearl. Oh, Maya, what's up? Nick, what do I do? Pearl, I can't find her anywhere. Huh? I bet she just went back home. That's all. I thought so too, so I called the village. But no one's heard from her. This never happened before. As I figured, she has been badly hurt by this incident. She feels responsible for the tragedy that has befallen you, Maya. But none of this was her fault. What should I do? Big dick. Yeah, what's up? You guys going ahead? But what about you? Maya and I are gonna... We'll join you guys once we find Pearl. Nick. Don't trip. We might be a little late, but hey, we'll definitely be there. We have a lot of celebrating to do tonight. And I wouldn't miss it for the world. Yeah, but you're the... Ah! Very well, Phoenix Wright. We're going ahead. Don't keep us waiting, boy. We won't. But where the hell are we gonna look? Where the fuck could Pearl have gone? Let's go, Maya. There's only one place that I can think that Pearl might have gone to. I don't know where the fuck she went. Oh. February 10th. Hazakura Temple. Main gate. Damn, how far did they go? Hazakura Temple. For Pearl, I bet this is a very important place. After all, it's where this whole incident started. What's this? You're all back again so soon. Bikini? I thought you'd be eating mashed potatoes all alone tonight. So she's here? Pearl's here? She's in the training hall. Why don't y'all hurry along and go see her? Let's get it. Pearl's not here. Maya, hanging scroll. Is that the same person? Someone cleaned it off. It's gotta be Pearl. Ah! Maya! Pearl! What? Why? Why did you just leave like that? Music Maya. Music Maya! Well, that was simple. I thought I was gonna have to like move around the whole city. I swore that I would never trouble the two of you ever again. Because it's not my fault that Mystic Maya's mother... That's why you came here. It's the least I could do. To pray for your happiness. You don't have to do that, dumbass. It wasn't your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. Of course I'm sad that my mother's gone. But, hey, how do I say this? I'm still happy. You don't have to lie just to make me feel better. No, dead ass. It's the truth. The only reason I'm still here at all, thanks to everyone who was there for me. Yeah. My sis, my mom, Armando, Nick, and you. Even one of you weren't there, I would have been fucked. That's why I have to be strong. For all the people that were there for me when I needed them. All I can really do. Maya. I'm impressed. You truly are the daughter of Mystic Misty. Big Bikini. Your mother, Misty, is a strong woman. I want to tell you what she said to me that night. After dishonoring the good name of Kirain, I don't have the right to face my daughter. But still, Maya is always in my thoughts. It's true. She'll always be with me until the day I die. Your spirit was with her. That's why your mother was so strong. Even at the end, I'm sure she had no regrets. She'll always be with me till the day I die, huh? Huh? There's a rule or something all masters are to follow, right? To never take the charm off until the day you die. Oh, that's right. That's the master's talisman. Even if Missy kept by her heart and would never take off. It wasn't the container that was important. Rather, it was the content. That's... a photo? Oh, please don't be a family photo. Mom. Oh, this hurts my heart. It's only natural for living creatures to fight to protect their own lives. But what makes us human is that we fight for others. But who do you fight for? How hard must you fight? That's a true measure of what human life is worth. We defense attorneys, or warriors, we're constantly challenged by that question. Oh my god. Wait. Oh, that's me. I know. Oh my god, they broke. Even when the battle is over, and the bonds that connect us are severed, we always return, time and time again. Mia, Maya, Pearl, Mr. Armando, and Maya's mother too. I learned that from all of them. Well, should we bounce? We're all waiting. This is a day to remember. A day when a lot of shit went down. And a day when a lot of shit were put to rest. I think we should celebrate what we've overcome today. But I still can't. Go on, sweetie. You can come back for training anytime. Okay. Let's get it. I'll make a brand new start too. Sister Bikini, I'll be back for more training. Promise that. I know, and I won't go easy on you just 'cause you're the future master. I'll make sure to prepare your reservations for the three of... For three? Nigga, bitch, what? Ha ha ho 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 ho. Bitch, what do you mean three? Alright. We're gonna have a great feast today. You know why? 'Cause training is a battle of endurance. Okay. I'll eat lots and lots of food tonight. Bitch, you know there's one thing I don't get? And probably don't want to, but, yeah, what's up, Nick? Reservations for training is fine and all, but why for three? Come on, what do you think, dumbass? You're one of us, Nick. Next time you can train, right alongside us. Huh? I'm waiting for you. Bikini will take special care of you. Huh? Bitch, huh? Come on, Nick, it'll be great. We're gonna do the special course, naturally. Huh? Bitch, Nico, huh? That's a great idea after all, Nick. You'd do anything for Miss Maya, wouldn't you? Even walk on hot clothes, right? We'll have a nice big meal before we come next time. Right, Nick? You know, I was wondering if I can say just one little thing. Sure, of course you can. Oh, I love this part. I can't wait to... I'm getting goosebumps too. Well then, here goes nothing. Objection. I'll really have to work extra hard now. Master Kurain and office manager right and long, and I'll be good to big sister to Pearly and Nick too. Well, as long as I'm not locked up or captured, or some shit like that. So it's true. Nick really is missing Maya's knight in shining armor. He went through the special course all the way to the end. Oh, that's cool. Actually, I heard there's a legendary extra ultra course here too. I think I'll surprise the two of them by making them a secret reservation. Honestly, I want a friend like Pearl, deadass, like... Okay, I really just one more chapter, please. Maggie brought me a brand new coat and as a present. I feel 10 years younger. I'll never take it off. Yeah, but somehow you just don't seem the same. This dirty, shabby old coat is just more detective-like. Ah, don't worry about it. I'm the name of love. A man who will soil himself silly. Pause, my guy. God damn. I forgot about her. That's right, I'm once again in your debt. Thanks to you, the treasures of Curain exhibit was a great success. I even got to see Miss Von Karma, who I hadn't seen for almost a year. She taught me how to use a whip. She said that I must show you what I've learned. Oh shit, what's the name? Master Mask? No, Rondo Light. Essie and I started a company called Master Mask Shanley or some shit. We're dedicated to stopping the evil plans of criminals in all the city. Our motto is, cut it out, please. Pretty cute. I'm gonna miss... Well, we also sell plants to criminals as a kind of side business, but, you know... That's okay. Sometimes I think maybe we're the worst criminals. I'm gonna miss the lag in this game. I'm gonna miss the music. I'm gonna miss the characters. Oh my god, why is it over? Mr. Right, I want to thank you for exterminating Don Tigre. I returned the $500,000 along with a tea set, a special thick tea, one I mixed with my own two hands. I bet he's drinking it now. When you compromise, he. I'm just all in a way. Wrinkly, grumpy, crown-nosed waste of flesh. At least that's what I thought. My grandkids had a birthday party for me the other day. Talk about embarrassing. 69 years old and I cried like a little bitch. Why? Ow, that chair's squeaky. As usual, we have an abundance of work to do. We've hired a new programmer to replace Glenelg. I do hope everyone will get along. His name is Adam Matta. What? It's As soon as I heard his name, I knew our brain circuits would align perfectly. Adam Matta. Is that a palindrome? Yes, that's okay. My. More reporters? This murder, we've made so much money. Lada wasn't in this game. That's crazy. She was the only main character not in this game. What happened to her? I can hardly wait for Iris to come back. Wah ha ha ho ho ho. Lada wasn't in this game. That's crazy. Oh. She was like a fish. You've turned into such a respectful man, Feeny. It was so sweet of you and everyone else to come and visit me here the other day. Of course, I was happy that you constantly had your eyes on me, but I felt kind of bad when the little one slapped you so hard you got a nosebleed. Voice? What do you mean voice? There is no voice. Oh, never mind. You got me with that. Ben Groman Judd. You got me with that. Big G? Oh no, that's Edgeworth. Sean? No. I almost said Sean King. Christina Catano. I love this so much. Ah, that's a Big G. Oh my god. James C. Wilson. Oh, respect to you, my guy. Franziska. Janet. What the fuck? Janet Sue? This nigga Payne, I forgot. Oh, this nigga Payne. Oh, I forgot about her. What's this? I'm back from a long retirement vacation and no one's here to greet me? I guess while I was gone, my whippersnapper buddy could now have got no one. What kind of lonely, crazy security room is this supposed to be anyway? What is all the flashing lights and switches? Like some sort of space alien. Now what am I gonna do with all these macadamia nuts I forgot back for everyone? Ripping over edgy poop who I know exactly what to say. I can't accept these. I'm afraid of something just him with a fragile heart. Oh, will I ever find him and who will ever find lady? I feel empty. I found something I love to do. Frenzy's whiplash splash is going to turn the art world on its head. I should have realized it sooner. Self-centered, lazy, antisocial. I'm an artist. A really good portrait artist. I'm not a loser after all. Oh, I feel so empty. What am I going to do? The game's over. Oh my god. Oh my god, did he draw that? Oh, wow. Look at that boy, Big G. Good job, Capcom. I'll give you that one. And the legend comes to an end as the Hood Attorney has finally gotten over his trials and tribulations. That's the end. Like, that's dead as the end. That's the end of the whole series. The whole trilogy's done. I guess you could say. Oh wait, let me. Wait, no. Oh, you can't look at the. You can't look at the. Oh, you can't look at the episodes. Okay, here we go. Bridge to the Turnabouts. Okay, it's just Phoenix. But it was cool. Oh, I forgot when Maya dressed up as something different. I guess you could say that the Hood Attorney has gone through trials and tribulations. I guess until the next adventure, a new legend will be born.